Hi, Nadeem here from Smart Riding. I'm just setting off and I'm testing the Ricoel C5 Super system. Now what that is this 5-inch display and 2 cameras. Now the great thing about this one is it's got the BMW Mount and it also powers direct from the USB socket. So there's no wiring to be done to the battery or anywhere else. You don't have to worry about that. You can just plug it straight in and it just works, so. And the 2 cameras are here. It's front and rear. I think I need to adjust the front one again, but yeah. Okay, so that's the cameras here. That's in the rear mode at the moment. So the cameras all work. Now you can also buy tire pressure monitors for the C5 because you can see there probably it shows the bar there, so you can connect them up as well if you want to. So it's all connected to CarPlay at the moment. So CarPlay is all connected up and I'm running a route on Waze. Now the C5 Super is available with 3 different mounts. As I said, I've got the BMW mount, so go straight into the BMW sat-nav bracket, which is ideal if you have a BMW obviously. So just go straight in there and you just connect it into your USB socket on the bike and you've got power and everything. Now what that means is it's easier to disconnect if you're leaving in town or somewhere. I mean, you still need to unscrew some of the wires. I mean, it's just quick connectors on the wire, so you just unscrew them. There's 3 wires that you would need to take off. Well, actually 2, just the camera ones. So the 2 camera ones you would take off, and you could leave the power socket one, take the USB lead out, and take the whole unit with you. So much easier than some of the others. Well, it's much easier than some of the others. I mean, most of the other systems are hardwired in, so you can't really remove them. With this, you can. So I know you still need to disconnect the 2 wires for the front and rear cameras, but it's still easy enough to do. I mean, you're talking a minute to do that. So this is also available in the 7-inch unit. If you want a bigger display, you can have that as well. So you've got a choice between the C5 and the C7. There's different packages to suit, what I mean? So like I said, this one is just the 2 cameras and the display itself, but you can add tire pressure monitors onto it as well. So the screen's quite nice and clear. You can see everything on it. It's nice and easy to use. I still think 5-inch size is reasonable enough that you can see everything clearly, unless you've got really bad eyesight. The 5-inch does for most people. It's not too big. I mean, on my bike, if I put the 7-inch in the bracket here, it actually catches the handlebars on full lock both ways. The 5-inch obviously doesn't. So if you're buying that, just keep that in mind, that it might catch. I think that it depends on which model of GS you have. Well, this is a GS Adventure, so, but on mine, on a 2017 model, it definitely does catch. And the colours on the display are nice as well. I mean, it's at the moment it's 8:03 a.m. So it's just starting to get light over here, and it's 1.5 degrees Celsius just now. So I've been testing 2 Ricoel units since the summer, the C5 and the C7, and both have worked pretty well. The connection with CarPlay is quite stable. Everything seems to work. I've had no issues with them at all. So if you want a quick and easy way to connect these units to your bike, and especially if you've got a BMW, you can just buy this and plug it in and away you go, really. Apart from, obviously, you need to route the wires for the cameras, but that's fairly easy to do in most bikes. But there is no need for power connection, to anywhere, just a USB port. And as I said, it makes it easier for taking it on and off. Yeah, so one of the things I'm going to try is for guys that don't have BMWs, you can actually buy the BMW brackets well, knockoff brackets basically from Temu and AliExpress, etc. So, and I think on Amazon as well they have them. So they're roughly, I think in euros, about 25, 30 euros. Probably about the same in dollars, and pounds probably about 20, 25 as well. And I think that could be quite a good solution for people that don't have BMW but want the convenience of being able to put it in and out the bracket easily. So you leave the bracket on the bike and you can just take the whole unit off, rather than using one of the mounts that tie the unit to the bike. That's the advantage of the BMW bracket, that you can take off. So I'll be testing that shortly, and I'll need to order one and see how I get on with it. Just make sure everything works before I say 100% this is what you should do. So there's good. Waze is giving me a speed camera warning. The good thing with using Waze on these units is that you've got your current speed and the speed limit up in the corner, so you can see that. And of course with Waze, users report any speed traps and stuff with cops in and around, so you always get a warning for that. But overall, the C5 Super is a really nice little unit. It works well, and as I said, if you've got a BMW, it's just plug and play almost, with just the cameras to be routed in and do the wires routed in to the unit, and that's it. So it's a very, very quick and easy solution, and I think it's one of the better units that's available in this size.